welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It's 2,000 points. The Eldar are back. It's been a little while. We saw them at the end of the last season, and now they're back again for a fresh start here at season 12. So, a slight adjustment to the list. As you can see, it's the return after years I haven't used this in games, but it's the Crimson Hunter. I'm going to give that a go here in this game. It's interesting to see how that unit gets on. Just experimental here for the Eldar, but we are going to go for a Kingslayer battle. So we've played a good number of those already this season. Each faction picks their king, their top unit, usually like a wall or an HQ choice, and then try and get them to survive through to the end of the season. So spoiler alert, but the Blood Angels with Captain Lazarus have already lost their king. He has been slain already. But the Eldar entering in here, making a fresh start this season, and their king will be the Avatar of Cain. I think it's most appropriate. So, nice theme to this game. See if the Blood Angels can bring the Avatar down. So again, spoiler alert if you haven't watched the other videos yet in the Kingslayer series, but I've created a list here of all of the models so far that have been entered in. Captain Parmenion survives. Typhon for the Leviathan Tyranids has been slain. Captain Lazarus has been slain. Belisarius Call was brought down by the Orcs. Gut Ripper's still alive. And Ghost Tide for the Tower Empire has been slain. So a good number of entrants already, but they've already been brought down. We'll see how well the Avatar gets on in this game. So for the Eldar here at 2,000 points in no particular order, running Jane Zar across here. She's going to join 5 Banshees. An Executioner being taken on the Exarch there for that Banshee squad. Can run them inside, run them with a Falcon. So Pulse, Laser and Bright Lance and Shuriken Cannon being taken on that. Just whilst we're over here, the Shining Spears, squad of 6 of those. Then a squad of 3 Shroud Runners, it's the 2-man sniper bikes there for the Eldar. Then the King himself here for this faction, it's the Avatar of Cain. I'll just show you the model. It's been pro-painted here by Siege Studios. And what a fantastic job they've done. I asked them to paint it just as the box art. And then once the model arrived, I then did the basing just to match up with the rest of my Eldar force. But Siege Studios done a fantastic job of the Avatar. They also painted the Shining Spears, so brilliant job with those as well. You can get in touch with Siege Studios for your own painting commission work. 2 Wraith Lords, double Bright Lance on each of those, been taken. The Shuriken Catapults on each arm as well, and then taking the glaive for each of those. Then the Autarch, it's the Wayleaper, so it's the jumping Autarch. The standalone model doesn't have to join unit, has lone operative. Wraith, so I've dropped the Wraith Guard, I've kept the Wraith Blade. These are taking the Force Shields and Axes, squad of 5. There's a Spirit Seer to join with them. 6 Wind Riders, all taking Shuriken Cannons. And then finally the Crimson Hunter. So I've got a flyer here for the Eldar. See how well it gets on. Double Bright Lance being taken, the Pulse Laser for that unit. And then it leaves me some points to take Fate's Messenger, I think it is. That's going on to the Wayleaper, onto Bright Star. Yeah, just double check. It's Fate's Messenger. It lets you treat a number of different roles once per turn, where you can treat one of those roles as a 6. So that's the list for the Eldar. Phoenix Lords and Autarchs have been allocated. So most of the Autarchs going over the Blood Angels. Some of them are over here though. Ite Miara, he's an Eldar player, so put him over onto the Shining Spear bikes. Also joined by William here as well. Plays Imperial, but also Xenos. Then for Phoenix Lords, that's entire units for all of our battle reports. Nate Miller over on the bikers, the Shining Spears. Lucas Brown onto the Falcon. Amy Almo back onto Jane Zar. Mephisto onto Bright Star for this game. Then Gut B onto the Wraith Blades. Vagabond onto the debuting Flyer. Ben Shaw and Paintlicker's Paint Pot are going to go on to the 2 Wraith Lords. And then an awesome responsibility here, Chris Comiskey onto the Avatar of Cain for this Kingslayer game. So that's the list for the Eldar. They're ripping and raring to go. They narrowly missed out on the Channel Crown, so a point to prove for them. Blood Angels running on a high at the moment. They've been performing excellently so far. So potentially 2 high caliber armies here about to clash. We'll take a look now and see what the Blood Angels have in their list. So 2,000 points of Blood Angels. The list is unchanged from their debut league battle against High Fleet Leviathan. You can check out that game. It was a cracker of a battle. Great way to start the season. We brought the season forwards. We usually leave the league battles until over halfway through the season, but I want to get ahead with these here just so that we can play as many factions as possible as on the channel. So that league battle is live. You can check that out. That's the first game. But this one's a Kingslayer battle. List is unchanged for this Blood Angels force. They're out hunting the Avatar of Cain for this 2,000 points game. Captain Lazarus, it's a Space Marine captain. Thunderhammer and Storm Shield being taken for him. Artisan of War enhancement being granted to him as well. I think he gets an extra attack, extra AP minus on his hammer. He's going to be bodyguarded by 5 Sanguinary Guard. They're all taking the Infernos pistols. Romulus and Remus, the 2 Dreadnoughts. Here, the Librarian Dreadnoughts for the Blood Angels. Fist and Halberd been taken for them. Melter Gun on each of those as well. We've got a Land Raider with double las cannon, multi-melter, twin heavy bolter, hunter killer missile on that. Inside will be 5 Thunderhammer Terminators, all taking Storm Shields and Thunderhammers. There's a Chaplain in Terminator armor to go with them. 2 squads of Scouts, all equipped with bolters. One of them taking a heavy bolter. Then Double Barrel Predator, taking the 2 heavy bolters, sponsons. The twin assault cannons, hunter killer missile and storm bolter on each of those. Then a Razorback with twin heavy bolter, hunter killer missile, storm bolter on that. Inside that will be 5 Death Company on foot, all equipped with Thunderhammers. Then 10 Death Company being taken with jump packs, and they're all equipped with Thunderhammers, so they can hit like a brick. This Blood Angels force. It's exclusively Firstborn. A lot of people rejoicing to see Firstborn still fighting and performing well enough in our games. But can they break the Eldar is the question. Mike Walker will gladly take command. He led them to a glorious victory in the previous battle, and we'll see how well he does against this Eldar force. So that's the Blood Angels list. Phoenix Swords and Autarchs have been allocated. So the Autarchs have clustered together, put them all onto the Thunderhammer Terminators. That's Midnight Miniatures. I think he's a Blood Angels player. Casper Kempf, Sam Hermes, Ben Harris, and Dylan Moore. Then for Phoenix Swords, taking entire units, we have Valhalla Field Marshal Robert Diehard, Space Marine player. Put him onto Captain Lazarus for this game. Then we have Phoenix Swords on the 2 Dreadnoughts. So Ray Cross and Andrew Swan onto Romulus and Remus. So it's Romulus Ray here for this game. Longbow BB to provide the long-range firepower support going on to the Land Raider. Crucial unit for the Blood Angels. Michael Fryer, Diehard Space Marine player, has gone on to the 10-man Death Company jump pack squad. And then BPP Wargaming has gone on to the Chaplain here for this battle. There is one more Phoenix, well, it's JP. I put him back over onto the Eldar. He's gone onto the Shroud Runners. Something Xenos, something sneaky. So he's gone onto that squad with his allocation. So that's the armies here at 2,000 points for the Eldar and the Blood Angels. So we'll take a look now at scenario and deployment for this battle. Alright, so we have a scenario for this battle. It's called Sites of Power. Sweep and clear for the mission role, so that's pretty much sticky objectives, so you can leave objectives and they still count as being under your control. And then sweeping engagement is the deployment zone. So Eldar, their deployment zone marked by the orange dice running across here. Mike using the green dice to mark his deployment zone for the Blood Angels. There's 5 objectives on the board. So 3 in no man's land, 1 here, 1 next to the statue, and then 1 just the other side of that building. Each of us has a home objective as well. So the Eldar one just perched on top here. We've said that units at the bottom will still be able to hold that as normal. And then across the other side, just the opposite side of the fence, just tucked in that corner, is Mike's home objective. So for this mission, for Sites of Power, each objective marker is worth 3 victory points. That's the end of your command phase turn 2 onwards. And then the Sites of Power, which is the no man's land objectives, at the end of your command phase, if you have a character on those, then it's worth a bonus 3 points. That's all in total. It's cumulative, so to a maximum of 15 points per turn. So fight for the objectives. They're all of value. But getting characters onto the no man's land objectives rakes in the extra points. So then for secondaries, both of us are going to go for the random draw, and then for terrain, it's sealed buildings and containers. The only obscuring we're going to play is the structure over there in the corner, the warp portal, which we usually play as obscuring, and the large structure across there. It's a little bit imbalanced, it's shifted over in that corner, but the last game we played on here, it went well enough. So we'll start alternating placing units on the board next. Right, just to mention the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game. So battle mat is from gamemat.eu. This one's 6x4. We've just marked the edge there with the pipes to make it 60 inches across. Regular games of 10th edition. Wide variety of battle mats available from gamemat.eu. You can get them in the 60 by 44 inches. Also using terrain from gamemat.eu and mixing it up with some Games Workshop terrain here on this board. So it's mainly the industrial terrain set where you get 4 of these structures across here. I've enhanced and painted them up just to match in with this terrain. Large structure across there, the containers across there as well, all part of that set. And also featuring the warp portal, which is that standalone structure across there, sold as an individual piece. It's all pre-painted from gamemat.eu. You can check them out for a wide variety of battle mats, pre-painted terrain sets available from them as well. And then in the video description below, there is a link for them and also an 11% discount code that you can use across the store. All right, so deployments complete for both sides. A big stretch across the table here. Blood Angels have deployed in a way that I wasn't predicting. So interesting, they've stacked up heavily over on one flank, but Mike's got reasons for that. Eldar have gone for the spread here. Avatar of Cain is on the right-hand side, and he has been joined by one of the Wraith Lords. Eldar clustering around here. So Shining Spears, Wind Riders. Then the Spirit Seer's gone with the Wraith Blaze, just applying right up to the front here to go after this objective. You can see that Mike's got scouts on it already with their infiltrate ability. Bikers across here, the Shroud Runners just sitting on the home objective. The Falcon over here, anticipating, I placed this, thinking the Land Raider was going to go there, but it has not. Mike's put it over in the corner of the board. And then again on the left-hand side, the other Wraith Lord, and he's been joined by the Wayleaper. Eldar need to, both armies need to spread their characters around to get a hold of these No Man's Land objectives. Janesar and the Banshees inside the Falcon, and the Crimson Hunter has to start the game in reserves for the aircraft rules. So for Blood Angels, over on this side, just the Lone Bow Predator to harass on this side. Mike doesn't want to concede an objective about some kind of fight. Scouts on it as well. They'll control that straight away, and Sticky as well, so the Eldar will need to try and claim that objective. Scouts on the central objective. The other Bow Predators here on the home objective. Death Company deploying right up to the line behind the wall, getting ready to move out and pounce. And then the main hardware for the Blood Angels, the Double Dreadnought across this side. The Land Raider with the Terminators and Chaplain inside, and this Razorback has the 5-man squad of Death Company on foot. And then in reserves is Lazarus himself with his Sanguinary Guard bodyguard. So Mike's reasoning is to go strong on 3 out of 5 objectives. So obviously the home objective, this objective across here, and then the central objective, which may well prove crucial in this game, the fight for the objective just at the foot of the Space Marine statue. So deployment's done. We're now ready to begin the game. Okay, there's a few things have changed. Notably, the fate dice now for the Eldar, if you weren't aware already, have dropped from 6 dice down to, from 12 dice down to 6, which is heartbreaking. We get a few, but pressure on the Eldar to roll well with those 6 dice. But we'll roll up here to see who goes first. I would say both sides wouldn't mind going first. There's immediate contact imminent, I think, with the scouts deploying so far forwards. Eldar would go after them quick enough to get some early shots off against Mike's vehicles. And at the same time, I'm sure Mike wouldn't mind letting loose of some las cannon firepower against some of these Eldar targets. So, this could be quick and bloody. But we'll see. Oh dear. We'll go on to the first turn of the game, and it will go to... I'm Eldar. Xenos scum. A 1. Off you go, Mike. He's going first. A 2, just about. He's changed his dice. He's gone to red dice as well. The green dice just used for marking deployment zone. Red dice, red Space Marines. We'll go on to the first turn of the game. It will go to the Blood Angels. Alright, so movement's done here for the Blood Angels. A bold move from them, aggressive play, but why not? They're happy enough to take the fight against any foe. So, Land Raiders pushing through in this direction. We're saying it's got access through here, no problem. Razorback pushing ahead of that as well. So that's moved out onto this flank objective, well and truly securing that. Also, Dreadnoughts pushed forwards. This Dreadnought's pushed forwards from here. Battle Predator on this objective. It's sticky anyway, but Mike's still kept this model just about in range. Scouts have claimed that objective. Have you kept them moving, or have they just pulled back behind?
I'm not sure if it's still range, but
they have it anyway because of sticky objective. Battle Predators shifted out to the right-hand side just to get some firepower across in this direction. Scouts have moved forwards. Mike says he'll use the grenade stratagem to try and flush out Bright Star. And then the Death Company. So this move came from the Librarian Dreadnoughts.
Yep.
To pick an infantry unit in range, make a test, and then redeploy it across the board, pretty much like a deep strike. So Mike's put them here with a 9-inch charge, built-in rerollable, to go after the Wraith Blades here. This is a strong move here. If this charge goes ahead, it could be utterly devastating against this target. If it goes ahead, it's all down to the 9-inch charge, but it is rerollable, so there's a fair chance it may well work. Blood Angel's going strong over on this flank. We may have a remedy across here for Bright Star to try and keep him out of trouble. The grenade stratagem is only 4 wounds. The idea is to try and keep characters alive, but we'll see what we can do. So yeah, the remedy to the grenade stratagem is Phantasm. I've paid it for a CP. An infantry unit can make a normal 7-inch move. So really I've just moved Bright Star across there. I want to keep him high up the board just to go after objectives and so on with him. So now the scouts can't see him. This is obscuring terrain. The grenade stratagem could still be used. It can go onto the Wraith Lord. But we've kept Bright Star safe and well for now at least. We're going to shooting phase next. Quite crucial here. Blood Angels have some decent firepower. We'll see what targets they pick. Right, Battle Predator into the Wraith Lord is the first bit of firepower here. It's a bit of a smaller scale fight over on this left-hand side. Which is a fight that the Eldar need to prevail at here, because Blood Angels are looking stronger across the other side of the table. So this flank needs to be secured cleanly and quickly. Mike's going to try and disrupt that.
So I'll just go down to this here. So Stone Boulder, 2 shots, and we will go for Sam Hermes.
Sam Hermes off the top here, Black Templars.
Needing 3s. 1 hit and then a 6. Nope.
No.
2, 4, 6 for the assault cannon.
Twin assault cannon. This can get devastating wounds.
Yeah.
It's all going into the Wraith Lord here.
So 3s.
Okay.
And then 6s.
Oath of Moment went somewhere. It's gone onto the Wraith Lord, by the way, so the reroll hit rolls.
Sorry, what's your toughness?
Toughness 11.
So it'll be 5s, but we're looking 6s.
2.
That's twin length.
No, 3.
So it's 3 mortal wounds.
Well done. Dropping down to 7. That is very, very useful from the Battle Predator. It has a brilliant ability to pick off wounds like that with a devastating ability from the Twin Assault Cannon. Time and time again it does it. And it's got the reach and the range. That's why I'm sticking with that as opposed to the Flamestorm Cannons.
So
which are a good option as well.
No, you're right. So Twin Heavy Bolter is just out of range for the... Oh, sorry, my mistake. It's sustained hits 1. So
6 shots total. You got 2 of them.
2 of them, yeah.
Yeah, because these are sponsons, not the twin links yet.
So 3s.
6s are good.
No 6s. So this will be 6s now to win. Strength 5.
Yeah, strength 5 it will be.
But it's twin linked.
2 more. These red dice are on fire.
-1, 2 damage.
Pass them ones. Okay, fate dice, by the way, down to 6. Kept the first roll. 6, a 4, 3 3s and a 2. Not terrible, not amazing. Somewhere in between.
So the Hunter Killer Missile.
Yes.
On a 2.
Missed. Typical. Okay, some wasted ordnance there. The missile goes flying past the Wraith Lord. Straight onto the grenade strap.
Yeah, so I will do the grenade strap.
For a CP, here it comes.
CP.
Is it just straight up 6 dice or dice per model?
Straight up 6 dice, and for every 4 it's a mortal wound. So I would like to max out because if I can, the scouts are going to shoot at that as well.
Sure.
6. So we got 2.
All right. It's half dead. But it's not bad. I wasn't expecting much damage on this thing, but it's been half destroyed.
4.
Half destroyed, not good enough here.
So 4 boulders on 3s and 6s. Nothing.
Nothing. Heavy bolter, 3 shots, sneaking forwards.
2 sustained hits.
6s to wound.
Nope.
No. All right. Next bit of firepower. It's the Bow Predator. It's going to go through this terrain. It can see the avatar of Cain, the king to be slain here. So
The
double heavy bolters.
yeah. 3.
And 1 hunter killer missile available.
3s.
So 3 misses, but 2 sustained.
Sustain, yeah.
6s to wound.
6s to win, yeah.
Toughness 12.
It's twin linked.
No, it's not. That's them heavy bolters. They're sponsored ones. So next to be the hunter killer missile.
Yeah, so 2. It's
Gets the hit.
right, okay.
3s to wound, I'd imagine.
Gets the
Yes.
wound. It's -3, -2 for cover because I'm shooting through quite a lot of stuff.
4 ups. Yup. Can't use a 4 yet. Damage D6 plus 1.
No, just D6.
Straight D6, D6, D6. Got no command reroll. Gotta be careful here. Just try and tank this on a 4+. Boy, oh boy. Give us a bit of chit in here. Carl Roden. It's an important rod. Don't want the avatar taking damage early on. He will. D6. Go ahead. 2. Becomes a 1. Because we halve damage. But I do take damage. Psychological damage mostly. Dropping down to 13 wounds left. This thing is a bullet magnet and it is exposed here, and Mike's starting to put damage on the avatar straight away. And this is just the very beginning of the battle. Okay. Razorback with all of its firepower going into the Wraith Lord this time. Choosing the Nicholas Lucas dice for these attacks. There's a Hunter Killer, Twin Heavy Bolter, Storm Bolter.
So
Storm Bolter.
Storm Bolter. 3s.
Just a
Rerolling.
oh yeah, rerolling.
Yep.
Bit of Tracer Fire coming in here, just to line up the target.
6s. Nope.
Okay.
Twin Heavy Bolter.
3 shots of this one. Nice, they'll hit and pops an extra. And then now Mike can fish for 6s. There's 1 and twin linked.
Yeah.
And there's another one. These red dice have a habit of getting 6s here.
-1, 2 damage.
-1 bit of cover, 2 ups. Come on, we hold. Okay. Hunter Killer Missile.
Killer, yeah.
Rerollable for oath. Duh. That is a hit, is it?
Yep. 2s.
Okay. 3s to wound.
3.
Oh,
It's one side or the other.
it's extreme here. 1s and 6s, all those being rolled. So we finished this one. Finished the Bow Predator. Blood Lance range is 18, is it? I think on the trick notes. I think we're short on that one.
We are short on it because 18 is.
That one's out, the other one's out.
Yeah.
So I think we're turning to the Land Raider.
Yeah.
So Mike's going for the Longbow BB stack. So Longbow BB in charge of the Land Raider and then stacking it up with the Patronic dice here. There is a mighty lot of potential.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. So what's going where? Everything into one thing or
Yeah.
into the avatar?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
No, not the Avatar, sorry, the
Wraith Lord.
Wraith Lord, yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Las cannons, 4
Last
shots.
cannons, yeah. So 4 shots hitting on 3s.
Rerollable. Horrific. Sorry, but 3 1s and a 2. Have another go. Much better. All right, 1 miss, 3 make it 3. So what's your strength? I think you're on force to wound. Strength 12?
Strength 12.
Toughness 12. No, toughness 11. Sorry, you're going against the Wraith Lord. 3's to wound.
2.
Okay.
-3.
-3. So -2 in total. There's cover in between. So we're looking at 4s to block. Oh, boy.
This is D6 +1.
It is, yeah. And it is nasty. And I'd very much rather stay alive. So I'll... early on, I'll fate dice one of them. And then I'll try and save the other on a 4+. So we're looking at a 4+. No, there's nothing I can do about it. So go ahead. 3 and 1.
Yeah, 4.
4, dropping down to 6. Okay.
Hunter Killer.
Hunter Killer missile.
Hits.
3.
-3. -2.
Got to make this one. Yeah, we passed. Come on, Xenos dice. What damage would that have been? Sorry, just dead. Would have died. Because we've got 6 wounds left. D6 +1.
No, just
D6. Oh, okay, would have had 1 wound left.
And the multi-melt was just out of range.
Tough stuff's taking damage here. This is not a comfortable position to be in. This is unnerving the Eldar. Blood Angels striking from range. We know they can hit in close combat as well.
Yeah, this is not going well for me. Storm Boulder. 2 hits. 6s.
6s.
1 wound.
1.
1 AP.
2 up. Past that one. Okay.
2 on heavy boulder.
Oh, yeah.
Rerolling.
Just the 1. Needing a 6. Got it.
-1 back to 0.
Passed. Multi-melter?
Better range, you think?
It's 18 now, of course, not 24. Yeah. All right, I think that's firepower complete here. Blood Angels, a bit scary. They're firepower. The Eldar need to do something about it because it's going to reap heavy toll here. We've got away with things. 2 Wraith Lords virtually at half strength here, but not destroyed, quite crucially. But as you can see, as time goes on, we're not going to be able to withstand that firepower coming through. Secondaries, by the way, at the start of the turn here, deploy Teleport Homer, which Mike can do in the middle, and Assassination, which Mike was going after. The Way Leaper across the other side, and then the motivation to try and bring down the Avatar as well. I've got other HQs. James Arch is inside the transport, quite safe over there, and there's another HQ here with the Spirits here. So that's shooting done. Not too bad at all here for the Blood Angels, but not quite getting the results that Mike had hoped for. We're going to charges next. So what are your scouts going to do? Are they going to charge?
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, it's just to push you back a bit.
To buy time and disrupt.
Yeah.
Not to make it easy for me over on this flank. And then here, the plan's to go, you could go over here, or you can go after the...
Yeah, I think the plan is just to go...
Wraith Blades?
That way, yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. Pick a dice, pick a Patronic dice if you wish, and go for this rerollable charge.
Yeah.
If they're successful with this charge, you can take them into close combat with the same dice. So Mike's picked the Michael Fryer dice.
So it's a stack again.
Die Hard Loyalist Space Marine player. Needing a 9.
So the Michael Fryer on the Michael Fryer unit.
No. Rerollable.
Reroll.
Very important. Roll on a 10! In they go. Left company, right into the heart of this Eldar force. Uh-oh, there's trouble. It's a fantastic combination. Librarian Dreadnoughts have such a crucial role now in this Blood Angels force. Quite unexpected. I'd seen the rule, but I had despised it in games that I've been playing the Blood Angels. Mike's picked it up and really tapped into it. Saw it in the previous battle, and he's done it once again. It's changing the shape of the game immediately here. Death Company, they were over there. They now find themselves right in the thick of the action very, very early on, which suits them just fine. And looking amazing here, this Death Company charge going in against the Wraith Blades. I don't know if we can withstand all these attacks coming through. We'll see what happens. Mike's stacking up dice as we speak, getting ready for this charge. Scouts have gone in here with a successful roll of an 8. here against the Wraith Lord. But I'm glad he's gone in against them as opposed to the Wayleaper Bright Star himself. So, charges taking place. We'll go on to combat resolution. This is the big one. Got to try and survive if I can. I don't know if I've got enough wounds, enough toughness to do it. So this is an important one. We've said the Michael Fryer dice will continue on. So it's the double Michael Fryer charge, double Michael Fryer attack.
Yep.
Mike's, he's mixed his dice. He's got green and red dice.
Well, I've only 20 red, so...
Oh no.
And this is 40 attacks.
Yeah, full squad. They're fully in. All we had to do was just tuck these two in with the pilot, and we've maintained coherency and got base contacts. Everyone eligible to fight. These guys upstairs fighting down. It's all looking good. They're universally equipped with Thunderhammers. I think it's a brilliant combination. A chaplain with them would be useful, but anyway, they are going to go for force to hit.
Force to hit, reroll.
40 attacks. That should be 30 hits.
What Michael's roll on them?
Oh boy. Surely I'm dead. If I survive, I can rebuild. So far, it's looking healthy enough. If you're worried about poor dice, just go for high volume of dice, because then the law of averages just takes over. It all smooths things out. You don't get such extremes. So just taking away the ones that failed. Yeah. Okay.
So reroll these.
Oh my god, I don't stand a chance here. So Michael add in all the 4s. It's way above average. So he said 30. It looks like 33 have come through.
Yeah. 2.
Okay.
5, so 4.
Oh, he's keeping the red dice, right? Yeah. Okay.
I have to for the wee man. It's
okay.
That was a promise.
Yeah, these are his. That's Mike's son's dice here that he's using. Encouraged him to use red dice, which is a very good idea. So we're now looking for 3s to win.
3s, yeah.
6s are amazing. Can he get enough 6s? There is some.
Yay.
There's some. There's 4. Just 4. Okay, that's going to slay 2 models. And now we're looking for wounds of 3+. There are 1s and 2s. I can see a few, but most are going to wound. I can't stop all that. Right.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 14, 18.
18.
18. Minus 2 damage.
Minus 2 and 2 damage. Yeah, I think I would need to pass 13 saves, 4+, I think. I'll use a dice. We'll turn to the Artist Warner's Veege for this one, but it needs to be an exceptional roll, and it's certainly not exceptional. 4+ invulnerable save. Oh, it's close. It's close-ish. 2 damage a time.
Yep.
There's nothing I can do. Devastating wounds will kill 2 of my models. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and character. Mike's got the wipeout here. So.
What about assassination?
Oh, you did get in the end. Yeah, assassination. Well done. Character destroyed. Really, really good result, that one. 4+, I get to fight back.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, with the Wraith Blades. Malevolent Souls. Each time one of this unit is destroyed by melee attack. If that model has not fought this phase, roll 1d6 and a 4+, do not remove it from play. So, yeah. 5 dice and 4s for our revenge. And 2 will fight. Mike's got off lightly. Don't get many attacks here. 3 attacks each. Right. So, we're looking at 4s for hits. I think we're on +1 to the hit rolls because of the Spirit Seer. And we get lethal hits as well. Okay, so we've got a 40k trivia question for it. It'd be appreciated if you can leave the answer to this, if you know it for sure. So Mike's done his attacks, he's wiped me out. I've rolled some dice here and got 2 of the models to fight. Do I benefit from the Spirit Seer abilities for these attacks? I don't think we do, because the process is I've failed my saves, I'm removing my models from play, including the Spirit Seer. And then we come to this roll before they're removed from play. I tap into this ability on a 4+ to fight before they're removed. But I think Spirit Seer's gone by the time we come round to using these. So I'm going to play it so that I don't. If you think that we do get the Spirit Seer's ability, then do let us know in the comment section below on that one. But we'll go ahead here. It means I need 4s. Okay, not bad. And then I'll need 3s to wound. Just the 2 come through, and these are -2.
So 5-ups.
2 5-ups, yeah, not too bad at all. Mike's blocked 1, and 2 feel no pains for the damage. Oh, right, killed 1, but that's a good trade. Mike will be more than happy enough with that result. So chewing over whether to send them in, Mike's idea was to push these into the Shining Spears, which he could do. They can reach across here and fight down. I would then pile in and fight. Mike's reasoning is it would disrupt the Shining Spears, pinning down close combat, stopping them from getting lanced and so on. But Eldar have a stratagem called Feigned Retreat, I think it is. So yeah, so you can shoot and charge even if you fall back. So Mike could go in, I get a free hit here in close combat. Next turn, pay a CP, pull out that combat, shoot, and then go back in. So to buy more time and to be a tougher target, Mike's going to sit exactly where he is with the 9 models that remain. So that's that combat resolve. Mission accomplished here for the Death Company, smashing into the heart of this Eldar force and ripping out one of the key units that was meant to be heading off that direction towards that objective. So major disruption here for the Eldar straight away. Eldar like dancing on the table, but they don't like their dance being interrupted, and that's what the Blood Angels have done here at this very early stage. Combat's not resolved. We've now got the Boy Scouts over on the the right hand side here. They're not fighting a bear in the park. It's a Wraith Lord.
Right, so there's 4 close combat, and then a chain sword on the sergeant.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So 3 attacks each.
It's something interesting we've seen for scouts. If you look at the options for them, the sergeants can take thunderhammers.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Nice theme. Really nice theme that would be, but
I think it's too janky to do it now, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it's something to think about for sure.
So 4 standard with 1 attack extra.
Chainsword AP -1.
AP1, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that one separately.
Yeah. So these are just the close combats.
Oh, he's done it separate. He's got a separate dice. It's fine.
Hitting on 3s.
Go ahead. It's good hitting.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, load of 6s.
Now, this is now strength 6.
Because
Charge.
Blood Angels on the charge.
Yeah.
Huh. 5s to win then.
5 to 1, yeah. So
Good for them.
So I'm hoping.
Strong lads. And lo and behold, Mike picks up a load of unexpected wounds. There's 6 wounds.
From the Boy Scouts.
From the Boy Scouts.
AP.
And he's gone and picked up 3 wounds. What do you say? Down to 2 left.
Now, if it had been a thunder hammer.
Oh man, yeah. Right, so 4 attacks now with the chainsword.
4 plus 1 for the charge. Blood Angels.
Right. 5 attacks.
Yep.
God.
This will be 5s again. Yeah, strength 6.
Bit of AP minus as well. And there's that Thunderhammer 6 if you had if you had it. Oh please.
Yeah, that would have been 2 wounds, that would have been dead. So this is -1.
Oh, you almost killed him anyway. I should have used the fate dice. It's very silly. But anyway, it's too late. 1 wound left. The Wraith Lord.
So them scouts have what, knocked 4 wounds off?
They've done alright, yeah. Grenade stratagem, bit of Dakar, bit of charging, close combat. They're not bad. They can stand up for themselves, for sure. And that's against a very, very tough target. So well done. But anyway, the Wraith Lord lives. And swing he shall. So we'll go for... I think we must go for sweep. Try and remove this threat if we can. So we need 4s on 8 attacks. And it's not very good. threes, triple one. Okay. I don't know. Oh, they're so short. Look, they've all ducked. Duck and missed with the sword. Oh dear. Right. Okay.
MVP.
Dear me. That's the they've done exceptionally well. Well done. Not a single loss here. Okay. Well done. Well done. And then no fighting back across here. Obviously, turn one comes to an end here. Blood Angels moving up in strength, striking out very early and striking very well indeed. It's a good, successful turn one here. Very dynamic play from this firstborn Blood Angels force. Good to see them doing well. Not just holding their own in 10th edition, but taking the fight effectively to multiple foes now. We'll go on to turn one for the Eldar. Eldar need to respond swiftly to this here, otherwise they'll be pushed towards defeat. We'll calculate points first of all for the Blood Angels. So points coming through, it's impressive. 3 points for deployed teleport hammer in the middle, 5 points the assassination across here, so 8 points. Blood Angels once again. It's off to a good start with the points flowing through. Eldar must respond. It must be swift. This could be a 3-turn game. We'll see. We'll go on to turn one here for the Eldar coming up next. All right, so turn one for the Eldar. Just saying this is quality stuff that the Eldar have lost. The Wraith Blades really could have used them. And I've just taken a Wraith Lord off as well. So Mike overwatched with the Land Raider coming through. I command rerolled the final save, which came from a heavy bolter wound, and rolled a 1 and then rerolled and got another 1. 2 wounds, enough to pick off the last of the wounds from that model. So that's been slain. Lost him. Las Cannon caused damage as well. It was on 6 originally. 4 from the Las Cannon, 2 from the heavy bolter. Target destroyed. Further adding it to the woes here of the Eldar. Extend battle lines. That's control a home objective and grab one in no man's land. I think we can do that. Cleanse, which is move out to an objective and don't shoot, just sit on top of it, which I think we can do as well. So that's okay for secondaries. Got to focus on the points here. I've got to concede the fact that I think with the Avatar placed here, now on his own, he's going to die. But as to how he dies is the question. So I think we're going to try and do it in style by taking on everything over on this flank by himself. Over here, just going to amass some firepower to deal with the Death Company, jumping the bikers over the Shining Spears. Onto that objective, we don't control it. OC 1 with 1 model. Mike's got 2 models in range 3, just the other side of that door. With the scouts, they're OC 2. Over on this flank, Bright Stars jumped across. 14-inch move, grab that objective. Then we've disembarked first to the Banshees, being careful to stay out of range 24 because of Overwatch. Mike was threatening to use that over the Bow Predator over in that corner. Then the empty transport jumped over. The Wraith Lord will then paid a CP for fallback shooting charge. You had 2 CP to spend because at the start of command phase, the Wayleaper grants you an extra CP. So those have already been spent on a fallback shooting charge and a command reroll. I've kept my 6 for Strands of Fate, which there's so many options to use here, but when and where is the question. So movement's done. Eldar even taking casualties on their move. But we're going to, finally, for them, some shooting next. So, shooting phase at the beginning. I'm going to do something that I don't think I've done in a game yet, because they're usually too far away. But these can pick a target within 12, so it's going to be the Death Company. So other units that shoot at them will now gain lethal hits. And I'm going to start with the Shining Spears, offloading everything they have into the Death Company. Mike's got no CP, used it for Overwatch, of course. Okay. So we've got the Jordan Russell dice, Eldar player. If ever we've needed him, it's now. We'll go for Laser Lance first of all. So we'll do the Star Lance first. So we're looking at a 2 to hit with that one from the Exarch. And we get a hit. Nice. And then we'll go for a 2 to wound. Just about, because I think we're at strength 9. Save -3. Mike could take the wound across here on pipes to give him a 5-up save to block this.
Nope.
Okay. 2 wounds, which Mike can try and stop on Feel No Pains.
Nope.
And no. All right, so one of the models slain from behind the pipes. All right, yeah. I'll put in the model back because the Exarch's at the back. Yeah, I wanted him further up ahead to go for the charge over there. So I can't have the best of both worlds. So anyway, we'll start again. We'll go with his friends. All of the others are in range, so 5 attacks in 3s. All of them. Nice. We'll try and wound on 3s. Okay, 3 go through. One of those should have been lethal. We randomised which one it was, and it was one of the wounds that we rolled up. So it's all good here. So 2 wounds go through so far. And I'm re-rolling a single wound roll, which goes through. So we now have, including the lethal, 4 in total. These come through at AP -3. As Mike can roll.
What's the damage, Mark?
Well, you're coming across here, so you're going to get cover, it's no problem. It's damage 2, so 4 saves of 5+ for cover. No. None of them. 2 1s and 2 3s. So Mike can pair these up.
No.
For Feel No Pain.
Yeah.
Yes, stops that one. There's 1 model slain so far, 2 models slain so far, and the final Feel No Pain blocks that one. Well done. All right, so 2 slain models and a wound on another. Okay, so the current situation, looking at about 7 models left. Okay, it's a fair bit of work to do. A bit of DACA from these, actually, so we'll keep going. So we've got twin shuriken catapults. They're all in range here, so it's going to be 12 shots this time. Move them all in. They're all firing at the same rate. Here, including the X-Arc. So looking at 3s. It still gets reroll a single hit roll at this point. That's not been used up yet. Alright, need to get used to these lethals coming through, but those are all lethals there. We're now trying to wound here on 4s. Twin linked, cure all of them, 8 saves. It's just 3 ups for the continued use of cover. And 3 make it through. We'll hold it there because I feel no pain.
Yeah, so the guy in 1 wound.
Doesn't matter, these are all single damage. They can all just be rolled at the same time, yeah.
So 2.
No, alright, so model slain. And 1 more. Okay, just drop it down to 5 models. Mike wants casualties taken away from here. He wants me to be drawn in, forced to go into a combat with the Shining Spears away from that objective, just tactical play here. All right, so not too bad. I've still got resources available for sure. I think we'll go for these next. So I'm going to commit their firepower to Nate Miller, a friendly Xenos player. 3s for hits, 6s are really good. I reroll a single hit roll. Nice. Okay, so we'll take away the 1s and 2s. They have a built-in ability for reroll hit rolls of 1. So what I should do is reroll the 2. I've already rerolled. Doesn't matter, that was a hit anyway. It's okay. So rerolling these. And that's helped a little bit. So we're just going to tidy up. Put those there. Put those there. Add in 5 more. 4 sustained with the shuriken cannon, and we are not doing too bad here. We're now looking for 3s to wound, and we're going to reroll a single win roll. All right, so reroll this, reroll that has resulted in 14 saves at -1. So coming from this direction, Mike's definitely got the pipes here of his infantry squad. So AP -1 back to 3 ups on 14 dice. Oh, it's an amazing roll. It's really, really good. Just the 3 have made it through. The damage 2, so I might compare these up again. But damage has been limited here and blocked on a 6. Double 6 to keep that model alive. No. So 1 more slain and the final pair. No. All right, 2 slain. Should have got a better result, but really good saving throw made. Firepower from these next. This is my last chance to bring these Death Company down. There's 3 to try and get, and we'll commit this to Xenos Sympathizer. Dave Humphries. Yeah, Necron Xenos Tyranids. Nice. Okay, so sniper shots. Okay, so we've got a lethal and 2 hits. 3s to wound. 4s to wound, strength 4. I'm going to reroll that wound roll now. No. Okay, so 2 come through. It's -1, but again, the pipe. So back to 3 ups. These are damage 2. This is quite an important roll. Both go through. Pair them up for Feel No Pain. This is good snipering. Almost stops entirely. Well done. That's so crucial. 6. Okay. Yeah. 1 slain instead of 2. This one?
Yep.
Okay. So there's 2 left. Just move the Michael Fryer tag. 2 models remain. We'll go for scatter lasers next. Vapor 6s would be good. We have have a few. Dear me, not many. 3s for hits. Okay. 3s for wounds at strength 5. Alright, Mike's got 8 saves of 3+ to make.
1 damage each, is it?
1 damage each.
Oh, okay.
Well done. And then now feel no pain.
Yep. Oh, no.
1 more slain. It leaves 1 model with a Thunderhammer on the board.
He only needs the 1.
Yeah, just the one. He's an annoyance now. As Eldar. I'm not sure what to do about that. We'll see. But there's 1 model remaining. It would have been easier for everyone involved just to have none. But Eldar are going to need to keep one eye over their shoulder if that model's still remaining. Okay, so firepower done. Not quite accomplishing our mission here, but some revenge for sure against the Death Company. So, going to shift over to this flank. Falcon, all heavy guns into the Bow Predator. And then we'll turn to the Shuriken Cannon and put it into the Scouts just to assist the Banshees. So we'll go for Chris Comiskey on this one. Well, we'll see what result we get. So we'll go for the Bright Lance shot first, going into the Bow Predator. Okay, hits. We'll now try and wound on a 3, right?
Toughness 10.
Yeah, strength 12.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the Strands of Fate dice now to get that wound. Just using up one of the 3s. Minus 4.
So it puts me to 6 up with cover.
6 up with cover. Just going to take us minus 4. Used to be minus 4, it's minus 3. Yeah. So 5+ to block, which is quite doable.
Use Chris Heim.
The Chris Heim dice. Use him for all the saves if you want, because there's more shots to come. But this is so big.
Because this could be very annoying, yeah.
It could be annoying if you get to die. And what would the damage have been? 1, 2, so we're in 3 wounds. Duh. Not good. Anyway, we'll move on to the Pulse Laser next. 3 shots. We'll reroll this one for the reroll. 5 to wound, strength 9.
Toughness 10, yeah.
Nothing. Reroll a single wound roll. Got 1. Ugh.
Minus.
Yeah, minus 2. Minus 1. 4 up.
4 up. Still on Chris Heim. Ooh, okay.
D6 damage, and it's 5 wounds caused. Interesting. Okay, so at least it caused some kind of damage. And we're just looking for a hit with the Shuriken Cannon. Just about got a hit. We'll try and wound, which we do. Minus 1 in the open this time, so 5 up. So, yeah. And nope, and it's 2 damage, so model slain. So we'll switch straight to the Banshees now. Jane's Art with the Silent Death going against the Scouts. So she's probably on 2, she is. 3 to wound. They've all wounded. Minus 2.
Minus 1.
Yeah, cover if you're close enough to the pipes. Yeah, Mike's close enough, no problem. So minus 1 in total. So 5 ups on 6 dice. Good use of the Triskel though. Mike's blocked 3. So it's a model slain and wound on another. We'll do 5 pistols for my friends. Rerolling a single hit roll. Force to wound. Rerollable. Yeah, 3. 3 saves of 3 up for cover, actually, no. And they've all been blocked. Okay, so Scouts, a few of them have been brought down. We should be able to get them in close combat. So, next up, we'll go with the Ray Flawed. 2 Bright Lances into the Bow Predator with 6 wounds left. And then the Daka into the Scouts. So 2 Bright Lance shots. We've got to go Patronic on this one. This is so important. Eldari player, Michael Jamin on this one. This is so important for us, Eldar. Da! It's not over yet. Ah, we've got that hit. Try and wound. No. Single reroll. How many times this game? Duh! If it had gone through, I would have destroyed him. What are you doing? I don't know, it's just the pain. The pains are so painful. Okay, this is agonising, this game. We'll go for the shuriken catapults. 4 shots. Going against the scouts. Oh, wounded. -1, cover, 4 ups. 3 saves of 4+. And enough to cause a wound, just enough to bring down a model. Okay. So that's the situation. Oh, that Bow Predator's alive. Bright Star's going to have to try and survive somehow against that thing. And I can't see to put my dragon fusion gun shot into it, I don't believe. Yeah, just checking, I can't see. We'll cleanse anyway on the objectives, the aim with him. But Bow Predator's not been dealt with here. And it does have the potency to bring that character down. Okay. So I think firepower's finished, apart from one thing which I cannot do because of a boo-boo.
Oh, what? What did I miss?
I'll explain what I was going to do and then how it was the silly thing. So I was going to use this for a hit against with range 12 going against the Land Raider. All good. So because you get 1 shot and then 2, but if you roll a 6, it's D3 sustained. Then it would have been strength 16, D6 plus 2 damage against the Land Raider, but I've just used Strands of Fate over here for a silly 3. Not thinking. I need to get post-it notes and stick them on things. Do not use this dice. Don't touch. Stay away. But I lapse of concentration. If I had have remembered and remained calm, I would have rolled a 6 for a hit, and then D3 sustained. Would have been another 2, so would have had 3 hits. And then would have tried to wound the Land Raider on 3s. All of them. Mike then could have made saves of 5 up for cover.
3, 5 up, yeah?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's AP -4.
Well, I failed 2 of them.
Mike would have failed 2. It's AP -4. Failed 2, and my damage would have been 8. Still pretty good. All right, but anyway, we'll shoot and try and get a 6. Okay, we don't. 3's to wound. No, re-rollable. We're both in agreeing that it's a re-roll. Get a trait. Passed. Right, 1 5-up save.
Right.
No. D6 plus 2 damage. Ooh, 6 wounds anyway. All right, not so bad. 6 wounds caused against the Land Raider here. Obviously not destroyed. Not going to be in a bracket, but some kind of marketplace on that thing. Okay, and that's firepower from Nevertar done. And the roller coaster of a ride comes to an end here for the Eldar as they finish their turn 1 shooting. We'll go on to charges next. Multiple charges available. We'll see what goes ahead here. Charge Razorback. 6 should be enough, thankfully. Okay, so charge is taking place on 3 flanks here. Avatar went in. It's pushing as close as he can, and he has got himself in range of that objective. Now, tactically, it's quite good because he's OC5. Razorback, wherever it lives or dies, is not going to be high enough in OC. Death Company inside, which are OC0. Nothing else in range, so actually going to capture that objective. Then across here, the charge went ahead, fighting the scouts across the other side. They've now captured that objective in the middle. And over here, the Banshee is going in against what's left of the scouts. We're going to combat resolution next. So, combat's here. The Banshee is making short work of the scouts. We'll now move on to the central combat. And we're looking at the Star Lance from the Exarch first of all. We'll go with that one. So looking for 2s, all of them. 3s to wound. I'll reroll a single one of those. So 3 make it through. These are they're 3 kills. Mike is AP -3. So 3 scouts gone. This is very swift here. And then we'll do a couple of the models here. So looking for 3s. We'll just reroll one of those. That's the reroll done. And now 3s to wound. 4 more saves of 6 up. And the scouts are going to go very swiftly here, and they're removed from play. Okay, Shining Spears making short work of that target. That's their job, to mop up and take out light targets. That's what they've done. So I think we can, even though I'm in range of objective, I can still head towards it. It's not going to make too much difference. Mike can still just get to the wall and fight through to get to those doors. Just a slight adjustment there with them as they consolidate onto that objective. Next one then is the Avatar of Cain. All right, so Avatar of Cain, we'll put our attacks into the Razorback here. So we are looking at 6 attacks. We'll go for strike with this one. So looking at 2s. Fine. And we're looking, this is the Wailing Doom. 3s to wound.
Toughness now.
Oh boy, he fights like an Avatar of Cain. It's 6 wounds coming through. It cuts the armor straight through like a knife through butter. So it's 6d6 plus 12 damage. That's about 30 wounds caused. Oh, Razorback in the way of trying to get through to that Land Raider. And it detonates, of course. Right, we'll work out the damage here. God, literally a big... If that was Imperial Fist, it would be like a knife going through a block of butter. But instead, he's melted through this brick.
Right, so the Avatar, D3.
Yeah, Michael, enjoy rolling this one. Just the one mortal wound comes through, dropping down to 12.
The Land Raider, 2.
Takes 2, dropping down to 8 left. It is damaged.
And don't know if the Dreadnought's in range.
Dreadnought, maybe.
6 inches.
It is 6 inches, so maybe. Might catch him.
Oh no.
It's from your vehicle, yeah. So it's in, and it's D3. And 2 wounds on him as well. All right, so resolved. No damage coming through in the Death Company, disembarking here. Battle shocked through to the next turn. Had 1 wound on here, drop it down to 8. Some damage on the Dreadnought. But we end it at that point. So Avatar, I think we know he's going to go. Surely he cannot survive across here. But what a way to go here. Single-handedly taking on the Blood Angels over on this flank. Eldar have done something here. They have caused trouble, virtually destroying the Death Company. The Razorback's now gone. The Scouts have been wiped out as well across the board. So Eldar exacting some revenge for sure. But there's no way they've got themselves ahead. I think they've leveled up to some degree. Points have come through. Extend battle lines for 5 points, and clans achieved across their Bright Star for another 3. So we're actually on 8 points each. So both sides definitely in this fight here. I think turn 2 is going to be very crucial indeed. We'll go on to the second turn of the game for the Blood Angels coming up next. So on turn 2 here for the Blood Angels. Bit of Eldar shenanigans going on. We'll resolve that in just a moment. The Avatar may have a final thing to say here of Overwatch, which has just been triggered for a CP against the Land Raider. But Mike's about to place his models here first of all, and then we'll resolve this at Overwatch. I think the Avatar's still in huge trouble, but he's going to cause as much trouble as he can before he's taken down. Kingslayer must be expensive, must be costly if he is to die. We'll take as many of these Blood Angels as we can with us. So Michael will make this deployment hit. Thunderhammer's perfectly capable of bringing the Avatar down. Yeah. It's all the Autarchs stacking themselves up here, ready for this fight. So Terminator stacked up here, does look epic. Blood Angels versus Eldar. We've been playing that combination for over a decade on the channel. And some of those Blood Angels models have been around that long. In fact, most of them. They are veterans of the fight. Eldar, on the other hand, most of the models are new, replacement, including the Avatar. But anyway, we'll spend the CP for Overwatch. Then we'll spend the strands for the 6 to hit on Overwatch. We'll get the D3, which is 3. Okay. So we're now on 4 hits from nowhere. 3s to wound the Land Raider. Rerolling for pesky Eldar. Yep, all of them go through. We're looking at saves of 6 up, I think, because the Land Raider, the way it's positioned now, is in the open here, coming from the Avatar. Can't see any cover in the way this time. 4 dice needing 6s here. Let's try and block these. It's going to take a miracle. Okay, blocked 1. So 3 come through. Just checking my range. I don't think there's anything else on top of this. No. All right. So you're dead.
Yep.
I'll roll 2 again anyway. It says 10. 12 plus 6, 18 wounds caused. And does it detonate?
No.
It does not. All right. So Land Raider destroyed finally by the Avatar of Cain. But crucially, 2 squads here equipped with Thunderhammers. Plus a Dreadnought moving through, which Mike already made the move. With the Dreadnought pushing through as well. That should be enough, surely, to bring the Avatar down. But Land Raider is gone. So Michael pressed on with his move. We're looking at Defend Stronghold and Storm Hostile Objective across here for the Blood Angels. So points available for clearing this objective and taking the Avatar down. But we'll let the Blood Angels continue here with their move. All right, so the rest of the move here for the Blood Angels have stayed around this side of the board. Smash Captain's arrived with his bodyguard. They've turned up here, so 9-inch charge across in this direction. Mike can use the command reroll for free from the captain. Yeah. For his built-in ability for a battle tactics stratagem, so useful. So they've got a rerollable charge. The Lone Death Company Marine is equipped with Thunderhammer and lots of attacks, so he's heading off in this direction to support an attack on the central objective to try and take it back from the Shining Spears. With the Dreadnought, you can see it through the gap there, pushing through about a 6-inch charge to get to the doorway and smash its way through there. So this fight is far from over. Here we're looking at the second assault here from the Blood Angels after the Eldar counterattack. Then across here, Bow Predator didn't destroy that target, it's now moved around. There's lots of options available for that with firepower now that can go against my Whaley per character. I don't have a CP for my Phantasms shenanigans because it was spent over here on Overwatch destroying the Land Raider, and then targets now all lined up to go in against the Avatar of Cain, and then reaching the edge of the walls with the Bow Predator. Mike can leave the home objective with a sticky objective for this battle. So everything in from reserves for the Blood Angels. We'll go on to shooting phase. This game hangs in the balance for sure. So Mike's thinking about slingshotting these. Take these away from here and then slingshot them across the board. But he's saying no, he wants to keep them there to bring the Avatar down. And I'm saying, why don't we just keep the Avatar alive? But what may well sway Mike is not his Blood Angels thinking here, but Abaddon thoughts. Because if the Avatar goes, that's one less king in the way for Abaddon to take on. So for the cause of chaos, the Blood Angels will stay where they are. If that makes sense. Are you sure you don't want to? It's a really cool move. He could swing these across and plant them somewhere else to go after other units, but he's just wondering, does he have enough? If they go, does he have enough here to take down the Avatar of Cain? Is the question.
It's only because Avatar of Cain halves damage. It's not even -1 of the damage.
No, it's halves it. So Thunderhammers all damage 1.
Yeah.
But all those 6s coming through. I've got no kind of feel no pain. You've got Dreadnought in support, which can charge. Also got Daka coming through from the Bow Predator available. That can chip off wounds as well. So it's up to you. I'm trying to sell it to him. No, he says no. Oh, he's going to hold. He's going to hold. Because 1 Avatar and 1 wound is a dangerous thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll press on with shooting then. Mike's made up his mind. We'll go on to shooting phase next.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the Valhalla and Field Marshal Robert dice being used on this Bow Predator across here. Split fire is going to take place. Mike's going to try and fish for just 1 precious 6 to bring the Wraith Lord down, which is just on 1 wound. That's the twin assault cannons. The rest is going to go into Bright Star himself.
Yep. 2, 4, 6. So I'll do the assault cannon first.
Okay.
So 3s. That's a good start.
Oh, oath of moment, by the way. Oh, it's on the avatar. Oh, well, God, boy, you should easily be able to bring him down.
So you've said it out loud, man.
Carry on. A single 6.
5s, but we're looking 6s.
No, just 1 wound so far.
29, yeah.
Ah, got him. Deadly demise. No. Ah, target destroyed. Well done. Threat eliminated. Split fire's worked so far. 6 shots of heavy bolters.
Yeah. 3s. And
Sustained, yeah. Add those 2 in. 3s to wound.
3s to wound, yeah. 2, 4, 5.
5 come
minus
through.
1. Minus 1 too much.
Yeah. So saves a 4+ on 5 dice.
Yeah.
I think because I'm about to die, I'll have to do Fate's Messenger on 1, so that just gets treated as a 6. If I read that correctly. No. It's not. How interesting. It's once per turn just after making a hit roll, win roll, or save and throw. So I can turn one of the results into a 6. That's actually better. So I'm going to try and save these on 4s. And I need help from a friend. Max Sword Knuckles to max out here. So 5 saves of 4+. Invuln save or armor save. Miracle. We'll turn that one into a 6. And I live. We take 2 damage though. We are half slain, but not out of it yet. Okay.
And then you're in rapid fire range of the Storm Bolter.
Yeah, Storm Bolter. Okay.
And 3s again.
3s to wound.
Oh,
Just the one. And not saved, of course, so taking a further wound on him. 4 patch rounds left.
So I'll get charged.
Yeah, charging in, of course. Okay. Yeah, Dreadnought's not going to shoot. Mike's conscious I could try and take models from the front to lengthen his charge. He wants to leave it as it is. But this Dreadnought's up for the shooting. Yeah. Okay, so... Oh, Melter Gun and Bloodlance, right?
Yep.
All right.
Blood Angels, Ryan.
Blood Angels, Ryan. Mike, save the dice.
So... Needing a 3, it is...
Surely the Avatar's got to go. It's only a matter of time. He's got 12 wounds left. Mike's just roll a 6 for a hit.
Sustained hit C3.
Oh, a mini Avatar.
For 1.
Attack.
So
2.
2. Right, so hitting on... it's already hit.
Yeah, 2 hits.
So strength 12.
Toughness 12. Falls to wound.
4s.
Important roll.
Yeah.
Blood Angels, Ryan says... Take 1 wound.
That's minus 3, d6 plus 3.
4+ invulnerable save. An angry Avatar. We'll take the Raycross dice. And we do get the block. I'm going to stick with Ray for this one.
Not there.
Melter shot. Yeah, Nina 3. Missed. Rerollable. Missed. Okay, right. This may well have to be close combat where it's done.
You have a Storm Bolter.
Oh, Storm Bolter, sorry.
I take everything.
Are you sure? I think it's Melter instead of...
Storm Bolter. Oh, yes. You are correct. Sorry, I'm just
right.
On it. Yeah.
That's okay. All right. So, Bell Predator.
Yeah.
Shots available at different targets. We'll see what Mike decides to do. No, he's not going to split this time. Everything's going into the Avatar. I'm going to stick with the Raycross dice for our save and throws. Come on. If the Avatar stays alive, we will kill.
Me and Ray might fall in after this.
Here it comes.
So the heavy boulder.
Yeah, 3s.
3s. Rerolling.
Alright, all hit and sustained. 6s to wound though.
6s, yeah.
Nyan bounces off. The bolt's just melting in the lava of this creature.
Storm Bolter.
Storm Bolter, yeah, 2 shots.
2 hits.
2 hits, 6s to wound.
Nope.
Okay. Twin Assault Cannon.
4.
3s. Rerollable. Rerollable. And then fish for 6s. There's 2. Oh, no. There's 3. Again, once again, fishing for 6s. How useful. Dropping down to 9. It's so helpful. The twin assault cannon again. Just whatever, pick a target and fish for 6s. And that's the universal ability of that thing. Just getting those devastating wounds. So well done. 9 wounds left on the Avatar of Cain. I think shooting's finished.
Yeah, because they're all thunder hammers and that.
Correct, yeah. So we'll go for charges. There's some easy charges. There's some medium sort of scary ones if they go in.
Yeah, so I'll do this one. Just get it out of there now.
Yeah, put him in. 4 inches. Tuck him in. You push right into base contact and you can get your edge onto the objective. That's it. Yeah, so these twofold task there, tapping into the model and also grabbing the objective.
Yeah, the dreadnought here needed a 6 to get to the door.
Yes. That was a guess, but we'll check here. Not a snake eyes. Command reroll is being used. A 6. We'll check it. I think it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Tuck him in. Can you imagine him smashing through the door? Ugh. Right.
Snake eyes.
Just has to press the green button and then the doors will open.
So the Terminators, hang on.
Oh, careful. Yeah. Order of charges here. Dreadnought first, correct.
Need a 5.
11. He's up for the fight.
Sorry, I meant that was for that one at work.
Now, I'm going to say this because Mike's used his CP, but that unit with tank shock is good potency there. This high strength weapon is like 12, isn't it? Or something. It could really do quite well. Just saying. I would imagine these next. No, because look, these models can't get through that gap, so I would say those next, yeah. And 5, so they'll tuck in, no problem. All right, so those charges, they've all gone ahead. And this is the big one. A 9-inch charge, built-in rerollable if needed. 10, good for you, bad for me. Got a charge going ahead against a very soft target indeed. This is a good result for Blood Angels. All their charges going ahead, including this one. So their second wave attack could prove utterly deadly here against the Eldar. So this charge takes place here. Mike's poised to wipe out Eldar units. That's going to be a heavy blow here because we've not got much left at all. So this is very dangerous. Lazarus seems to be doing this. He's not sort of leading from the front in amongst units, but turning up at crucial points on the board and making his own
last one before I forget.
Moves here. Oh yeah, Def Company Marine. And in he goes as well. A little bit of extra support from him. All right, loads of combats here. Both of us burnt out on CP. Eldar just with a couple of fate dice at 3 up. That's about it. So we'll go on to combat resolution. It should all go well for the Blood Angels. Start with the Bowed Predator.
So it's only 3 attacks. Oh, charge. 4.
Blood Angels, yeah.
Needing 4s.
Oh no, please.
Strength 6, 7, 8 now, so 2s.
2s to wound. Oh no. Don't get run over.
Oh,
3.
No AP.
Don't get run over. Don't get run over. Don't get run over, I said. Oh, no. Bright Star's been... Look, yeah. Oh. Right. I don't know. Someone send me a copy of the highway code, please, for Bright Star. He didn't look both ways, and the Barrel Pros just run him down. Take him off. What a disgraceful thing to happen. And I put it... Oh, no, Mephisto's not going to like this. He likes to go on units that survive in games. Oh, dear, the Avatar. He's not used to the roads because it's not his fault. See, in his country where he's from, all the vehicles have hover, so they just go over the top of you. but oh no, he's not used to tracked vehicles. And he's got himself run over and onto the objective. And that's a combat, so Mike's just gone and parked on top of it as well. Oh dear, great start here for the Blood Angels and humiliation for the Eldar. We're going to the next combat here. That was the one that Mike was meant to struggle at, and he's actually done exceptionally well, so it should all get better from now on. We'll press on. This one?
Yeah.
Just do your Carmine Blade should be enough to take these down. Right, going to go with the captain next. Mike's used its built-in battle tactic stratagem to go for Red Rampage. Very nice indeed to get Lance here, just to boost up their attacks to 2 to wound.
Yeah. Oh no, wait, did I need to? Because the captain adds 1 to the strength characteristics of melee weapons.
Right.
6 and then 7, 8 for the charge. So
2 to wound anyway. Fine.
2 to 1, so I can keep that CP.
Yep.
6. Okay, so
yeah, I don't think Mike needs it. I think he's got enough striking power here. 3s.
6 attacks yet on the charge, so 3s.
This is Lazarus here, all of them except those 2.
And then
2s to wound.
Oh,
it's 2 1s.
2.
And didn't block any though. And 2 damage at a time.
Yeah.
So it's 2 bikes gone. And then the Carmine Blades, 5 of them fighting here, just to take down the Wind Riders.
Which is 20 attacks on it, 5. No, I need another 5.
Yeah, 25 attacks.
3s.
3s for hits.
Quite a lot of misses actually.
That's looking good. Okay.
And then 2s.
2s to win.
2s. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. That minus 2 for damage.
Dead. Swift and deadly. Target brought down. 2 softs, these bikers. The firepower's okay, but if they get contacted, usually they're in massive trouble. That's exactly what's happened. We'll check range, but Mike may be able to get base here if you wish. Yep, close enough. So rolling on to the next target. So really good result across here, clearing out the Eldar back lines. Once again, we left the back door open, and this time it's Blood Angels that have taken advantage, so well done. Next combat will be the Dreadnought in the middle. I think Mike's going to go on to that one next.
Yeah.
All right, so next up is the Dreadnought here. I'll zoom in to capture the flavour of this one. There he is. Romulus or Remus. We'll see how he gets on. I do have an invuln save, so we'll see what happens.
Yep, so 5's normal, plus 1 for the charge, so 6 on the fist.
Okay.
Hitting on.
There's something with these. Minus 1 to the hit roll. Acrobatic grace.
No, we'll leave it.
4s.
4s, yeah. That's helped.
Yeah, it's helped a little bit. So 2 come through. 2s to wound. 2 wounds come through.
Minus 3, flat 3.
Okay. I'll go 5 up in 1 saves on regular models. So I'll keep the Exarch alive. And that works okay. Blocks 1 and 1 goes straight through. So 1 model slain. And we'll go with... Well, it's the Exarch that's in, so I'm not going to be able to back myself out of this combat. So I'll take him away. So regular model slain.
And then the halberd on a 3. That's...
Sorry, I'll move the name tag over. William, one of the autarchs has been removed, but we'll put his name tag on another model.
And then 2s. Yep.
Another one comes through. 5 up to block. No.
It's D6 plus 3. So
Another one slain. Okay, 2 brought down. Yeah, just checking the OC. It can't be 4.
3.
3. We've got 4 models left. All right, so we've retained control of that objective, thankfully, thanks to invuln saves.
Well, the...
Oh, no, not him. Didn't even see him. Look, there's a lone death company marine. Go ahead.
4's probably 5 now to hit.
My philosophy was just to ignore him. He can't be that helpful, but all of a sudden he could prove the crucial part here.
Yeah, so 5's to hit.
Yes.
Reroll 1.
If he can hit, which he has done once. And with a reroll 3 times, really good. 2s to wound.
2s.
Yep.
3.
Nice.
Minus 2 damage.
I'll go Exarch this time. 4 up, 1 at a time. Exarch's gonna... Oh man, he survived, and he survived. He's tanked 2 wounds. He's a 3 wound model. He'll have to take damage from now on, but tactically, useful because we've kept 4 models alive. And that's it across there. Interesting. And now the final showdown here. 9 wounds left on the Avatar of Cain. Surely impossible for him to survive. Mike now has 2 options left with Patreon. The Vagabond dice, yeah. Salamander's successor chapter he runs. Okay.
Yep. So we'll start with the Dreadnought.
Dreadnought first.
Yeah.
Yes. Romulus or Remus is one of them. Raycross in charge. It has enough potential to deal with the Avatar.
What's your
12. Toughness.
Toughness 12. 4s. No, it'll be 3s because I have 2. So I'm trying to I'm trying to math hammer here because I can't pay my CP to do the
Red Rampage. Yep.
For Lance and Lethal.
Okay.
But I'm trying to think, was it worth doing it on him, or do it on the
Terminators.
Terminators?
Just going to do it on the Dreadnought because of the high damage.
Yep.
So 3s to hit.
4, 6. 3s to hit, reroll them.
Yeah, because of open moment. So far so good.
Yeah.
Really good.
So all 6. And then it's 2s now to win.
And all of them. He has done his bit. On 6.
Yep. 6 minus 3, flat 3.
4 up vulnerable save. Oh boy! We block 5.
So 3 down to 2.
2 wounds come through. 9 dropping down to 7. That has limited, that roll has limited the damage coming through. It could have been horrendous. 7 wounds to try and get through here on the Avatar of Cain.
So the halberd hits. 2s to wound. It does wound.
This is huge. 4+ invulnerable save. No, nothing I can do.
That's D6 plus 3.
D6 plus 3. 4 becomes 2. 2 more wounds taken, dropping down to 5 wounds left. Okay. Okay, there's a tapping sound coming from outside. It is hail coming down. But we'll press on.
So the Death Company.
I'd say Mike's nervous yet. We'll see how the Death Company get on. You just need 5 devastating wounds and it's all over. He's bound to get it. He's rerolling hits. He's bound to get it. Now, crucially, these Thunderhammers, they will drop to damage 1. But what could really help out, and which should seal the deal, is devastating wounds.
They also get sustained hits 1.
Do they really?
Yep. An honourable death in combat each time while on this unit makes an attack. That attack has sustained hits 1. If it's below starting strength, sustained 2.
Well,
sorry, no, they don't, because sustain hits 1 if it's below their starting strength, and sustain hits 2 if it's below half. So
but you're fresh.
Yeah,
fine.
Force, reroll it.
Surely he has this in the bag. I mean, surely. It's just 6s required, and even if it's 6s don't come through, it's still regular attacks, which would be dangerous enough. Loads of hits. 5 6s. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Gone, dead. There's loads of 6s, about 7. Oh man, Avatar of Cain has been slain very swiftly by a regular Death Company squad on foot. And of course we do. Haha, deadly demise. Do we get that? Yeah, steady demise of D3. Should be fine. So, D3 here. Maxed. So 3 feel no pains of 6+. And Mike's rolled a double 6. Well done, wound taken. D3 on the Terminators, just the 1 wound. And the Dreadnought takes 2 wounds coming through.
Is that a mortal one, does it? Yeah.
It's mortal, yeah.
So the Chaplain has a 4+ feel no pain against mortals.
Fine, 1 dice. Not blocked. And the Dreadnought?
Dreadnought's
just psychic attacks. Because he has something that stops. I think it's psychic, but it could be mortals as well. I think it's mortals.
And mortals, yeah.
Yeah, 2 then. 2 needing 5s, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
And he's blocked one of those as well. So 2 wounds, 1 wound, and 1 wound. Apologies, it's 1 wound on each in the end after all of the Feel No Pain's rolled up. Oh, sorry, yeah, I forgot to take off the model here as well. Chris Comiskey, you get some random results, but random is overwhelmed by the sheer weight of dice and attacks across here. Kingslayer game, and it's a Kingslayer once again. So Avatar of Cain removed from play. Blood Angels bringing him down, but not before he did cause a bit of havoc over on that flank. It's not too bad, the work there for the Avatar of Cain. He destroyed all the vehicles across here, the Razorback and the Land Raider, and if you add that together, he sort of redeemed himself on points. Not too bad for the Avatar of Cain. I wish he was alive, but he has been brought down. So, Eldar fighting back, no damage from these. Across here, one model to go into the Death Company Marine, the rest are to go into the Dreadnought. So we'll go for the Death Company Marine first of all. I'll reroll my hit roll now. Okay, I'm going to try and wound him on 4s. I'll reroll one of our wounds now as well. So 2 wounds to come through at -2. So 2 5-ups. Nope, and that's 4 damage in total. So it should be the end of him. 666 required. No, alright, so Michael Fry's squad finally brought down. It's taken a while. And then we'll go for the rest here. So 6 attacks into the Dreadnought. Now toughness on him is 9, I think. Looking for 3s. Try and wound. Yeah, it's going to be 6s. Nothing. And I don't think there's anything else we're going to get from this. No, we really are going to struggle here. The Exarch. 6s. 1 comes through, -3. 5+. Blocked. Dreadnought stands defiant, not taking any damage at all. And I think that's combat's resolved across the board. Blood Angels have brought about some sweet revenge here for sure. Avatar of Cain brought down. That's the theme of the game here. Kingslayer, he's gone. Dreadnought's done okay. But Shining Spear's holding up for now at least. And then devastation caused along our back line. So the pendulum has swung, I think, in the favour of the Blood Angels here. Eldar assets being removed from the board quite rapidly. Okay, so points coming through. Storm hostile objective, 5 points. Defend strongholds, that's being held onto for now. Which means that Mike will have another 3 points going through. 16 points, potentially 19 points to 8 at this stage. Eldar have got a turn coming up. They will pick up some points straight away. 3 over there and 3 for the home objective. So they're not down and out of the fight yet. As I said already, they've lost a lot of their crucial assets here. They're limited in what they have, but the battle's not over. We'll press on to their second turn as the Eldar continue to fight against the Space Marines. All right, so Eldar turn 2. We'll take what we have, do the best we can. So paying a CP, taking the Shining Spears, disengaging from close combat, they can shoot and charge across here. Can't leave Lazarus alone and his squad. I will try and deal with them as much as we can. Crimson Hunters turned up here to lend some firepower support in different directions. We'll see what's required. Pulling out a close combat with the Shroud Runners, they've landed over here. Banshees are pushed forwards. The Falcons moved on top of the container and is on top of the objective though, so it's in range of that. But we've got to try and dislodge the Bow Predator if possible, and that's it. Eldar focusing over here primarily at this turn. So that's the movement done. We'll go on to shooting phase next. So I'm going to fire these into the Sanguinary Guard and Captain. So first up is the Star Lance. Mike's got a CP, yes. Armor Contempt is possible. Let me even think about this one. Mike's going to use his 0 CP ability to go for Armor of Contempt, just to knock down my AP minus. That lasts the whole phase. It may well prove very useful for other shots potentially coming from the Crimson Hunter. We'll go the Exarch first. Hits. 2s for a wound. Yeah, 1 wound comes through. -3 becomes -2. You got a 2-up save to start off with. Alright, so 2 up, 3 up, 4 up on 1 dice. For the Emperor, well done. 2 shots from the regulars, one of them's out of range. 2 hits come through, 2 wounds come through, -2 becomes -1. 2 saves with 3+. Yeah, the stratagem helped to keep one alive, and it's straight 2 damage. So you take it for the back or the front, stretch the charge?
Yeah, it'll be about, yeah.
Okay, 1 model. Removed. We'll go to the Banshees. So Jane's R. Reroll this one. All hits. This is with the Triskel the silent death. Trying to wound on 5s, actually. It's strength 6. So reroll a single wound roll. Doesn't come through. -2. So 1 save of 5+.
Nope.
No, wound taken, dropping down to 5. And then her lady friends. Okay. 6s for these. And nothing. Okay, just the 1 wound. Taking it away. Mike's checking for smoke on the Dreadnought. I don't think they have it, even though the model is actually modelled with smoke launchers, as you can see, but he doesn't have them. Empty. Budget cuts for the firstborn. As soon as they've been faded out. Mike's going to rapidly check here to see if it's been corrected or updated.
Yes, because there was something else updated, wasn't there? There was like a no daily demise on
one of the vehicles. Yeah, Mike's going to... He's clutching at straws here, but he's going to check here. To see if he can pop smoke. So I'm going with the Falcon across here. It's going to put pulse laser shots into the Dreadnought. I had a single bright lance shot into the tank. Yeah, I'll think about this one as well. I'm definitely going after the Dreadnought, and then we've got the Shuriken Cannon as well. All right, get it. Yes, yeah, get a pen and add it to the card. They get it. It's a Games Workshop in their kindness. Yeah. I've given smoke back to the Dreadnought here. It's a small victory for the people. Okay, so... Oh, dear. Everything's going into the Dreadnought apart from the Shuriken Cannon. I'll see if the Banshees can take off the last of the wounds from the tank. That's the plan. In which case... Bright Lance needing a 4. Missed. Single hit roll. Got it. 3s to wound. Aha! AP -4, you can make your save. I'm -3, sorry. You can make your save here of some cover.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a 4-up. I'm just checking on -3, which I am. Big roll.
No!
Not this time. Damage. Yes! 3 wounds taken. Pulse laser shots. All missed. Wow. And that's it. They all missed. That's it, because I've used up my reroll. Well. Okay. Dreadnought's on about 5 wounds left, is he, I think?
5, yeah. 3, no, 6.
6.
No, hang on, what am I looking at? Dreadnought, no. I'm looking at the toughness, 5.
So he's actually on
5.
5 wounds left. Okay, still very much alive. We're going for Shuriken Cannon. Nothing. Okay, that's the Falcon complete. I'm going to split 5 him. Pulse laser shots down here, and then bright lance shots. Yeah, it's actually equipped with a pulse laser and 2 bright lances. So we're going to put 2 bright lances into the Dreadnought over there. Pulse laser shots down here. So, all go. Perfect. Travis and Jen for this one. So, Jen first. Double Jen shot bright lance into that Dreadnought. Well done. 2 hits. 3s to wound. With smoke, by the way, so 4s, yeah, very good. And 2 wounds, 2 plum wounds on 2 4s. So -3 +1, 2 saves of 4+. Debut shooting, it's taken years for this to come back on the channel. Look at it dancing around the board. Flies like a butterfly, stings like a bee.
Got 1.
Did block 1.
Yeah.
Damage, come on. Yes, 4 wounds +2 is 6. Target destroyed. From the skies this time. Crimson Hunter.
There's nothing around for daily demise.
Yes, no, if a butterfly falls in the... No, if a butterfly flaps its wings in the forest, does anyone hear it? Or if a Dreadnought blows up in the middle of a board, everyone would hear that. Right, so... So we'll go on to the pulse laser. Rerolling a single hit roll. And you know that's hit. Because you're on +1 hit rolls against targets, they have the fly keyword. And then we'll go for 2s to wound. Alrighty. Well. 3 saves -2.
-1 for armor content.
Fine.
Yeah.
And could be even better than that for cover. Correct if we're wrong on cover. Part of my model has to go through this to see some of his models. So we're saying cover. So -1 to the AP and then +1 for cover. Takes you to 2s. Go ahead. Then passes them all. Ugh, okay, we better deal with that. Otherwise, there could be some Sky jumping going on. All right, so I think that's £5 from the Eldar complete. We're going to charges next. There's a few. Some crucial ones if the Eldar are to stand a chance. And if they're to stand a chance, it's this charge here. 5. Maybe it was good that we didn't destroy those front models. We'll check this. I think I'm in. So this charge goes ahead across here. The Banshee's gone in. I've actually rolled enough for the tank to fight down as well. So everything's going ahead according to plan. We'll do this one first of all. I'm very pessimistic about this, but we'll see what kind of impacts these 4 Shining Spears can have. Okay, we've moved in. We'll do the best we can. If we're to stand a chance, I've got to strip that bodyguard away. Star Lance first. -1 to hit rolls, right?
Yep.
So 2s to hit becomes 3s. Reroll single hit roll. I needed that. 3s to wound becomes 4s to wound. Oh! No. Regular helpers needing 3. Look at this, needing 4s. It's made a big difference this time around. And then 3s to wound because the lance becomes 4s. And again, huge difference. That's made massive difference. -1 to hit and wound rolls. It's a great bodyguard unit. These trip -2.
4 ups.
2 4-ups. These could bounce off. One of them does 2 damage. Model slain, but it's nowhere near enough, and we are going to be in massive trouble now. So we'll move on. Mike can fight back in just a moment. We'll go for the Banshees, see if they could strip away the wounds, the 5 wounds left on the Bow Predator. Jane's are needing 2s. Oh, it looks terrible, but most have hit. Reroll single hit roll. Try and wound on 5s. Or reroll single wound roll. Helps. 2 come through at -2, at -3. So 2 saves are 6+. Snake Eyes, 4 damage from Jane. Down to 1 wound left. It's down to Sisters in Battle to do their attacks. We actually have an Exarch with 4 attacks with an Executioner. It could be 2s, it's not. 5s to wound. Double 6. And in she goes. Well done. It's 4 damage. And detonates are great. I've had a lot of those in this game. One of those was a block, by the way, Mike, but it still wasn't enough.
That wasn't enough yet.
Wasn't enough, all right.
Yeah, that's the one that didn't have the Devil's Demise on it, but it does now, so it's D3. 2.
Okay. That's the Exarch. In her desperation to destroy the vehicle, she plunged the Executioner into the fuel tank. 1 single spark was enough to detonate the vehicle. Well done. Wounds can be dished out.
Yeah, so 2, sorry, was... And then on here for 1.
1, all right. Okay, so a little bit of a shuffle onto the objective. Falcon's on the objective anyway, and that's finally that objective secured over there for now, at least. Mike can now strike back across here. This could be the nail in the coffin for the Eldar. We haven't dealt with the captain and his bodyguard, and they can swing back. No doubt it's going to be ferocious. Have to say, though, vicious game. I mean, both sides have been ripped to shreds here in this battle. There's more ripping to come.
3s.
This is the bodyguard fighting back. Big heap of 1s. -1 hit rolls. Just check that there for 3s. Take that one away. Okay.
So you're -1, I'm -1.
Yeah.
Strength. 5.
These are the hyper elite units from both sides here.
Strength 5.
Toughness 4.
3s.
3s to wound, and
3.
3 of them. When I charge, I get a 4+ invulnerable save, which I will gladly take. Foul 2, damage 2.
Damage 2, it's not your further X-Bob.
Exarch gone, yes, well remembered. Okay, and then another model slain. Okay, and that's Ite Miara. Removed, one of the autarchs. Exarch Miara removed.
Yeah.
2 Shining Spears remain, perhaps for the captain to deal with.
2, 4, 5, yeah.
5 attacks.
5 attacks hit on 3s, -1, 4s.
4s. Alright, my abilities block 2, but 3 have hit.
And this is strength.
2's to wound.
2's to wound.
All of them.
So 1 devastating.
Oh.
And this improves the AP, hang on, because of the thing. AP. Oh, you have a 4 up and 1 anyway, yeah, so it'll be -3.
Failed, and there's nothing I can do. Wipe out.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Ultok William. An unnamed removed from play. Shining Spear's dealt with. Well, I'll check this range because you may be able to grab this objective here. So yeah, they're allowed to move. They've got themselves in range of the objective. We said it's straight down, which the objective ends about here. Mike's got himself in 3, no problem. So well done. That's just some wounds from the Exarch there for the Shining Spears. So there is a big gap now, Mike. Look at this. A real no man's land has opened up across here. So there's some gap to cover, and these units are all on foot, although there is a Dreadnought that can sling things around the board. So Blood Angels and Eldar both still mobile on the table. Serious damage though. This is what, turn 2? Feels like turn 4.
Warhammer turn 2, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of damage coming through. That's what happens when you throw units in against each other so quick. We calculate points here as the turn comes to an end, but it's devastation on both sides. I think Eldar or Blood Angels still have the advantage. So I can't remember if I called out secondaries. They were investigate signals, which is getting stuff into corners, which is not useful here, and then behind enemy lines, very difficult as well. So I'm just going to dump both of those cards. Nothing coming in for secondaries. 6 points though for primaries. Takes the Eldar to 14. Mike's then traded in Defend Stronghold, which he completed, taking him to 19. So he is ahead. That's the Blood Angels have the edge still at this point in the battle. Both sides have limited resources. We'll go on to the middle stage of the game now. Turn 3 coming up next for the Blood Angels. Right, so Blood Angels moving on turn 3. Cards drawn is Overwhelming Force and Secure No Man's Land. Quite doable. Terminators here, going to camp out on the objective. There's a character with them as well, so big incentive for Mike just to sit there with those. They'll be unmovable for the rest of the game. 12 points picked up for primaries, very, very strong. 3 and 3. 3 over there for the sticky, and 3 across here for the captain being in range. Whoa. And another 3, because it's a character.
Yep.
Yeah, so 15 points picked up. So maxing out with primaries, very, very good. Battle Predator, I thought it would. It scooted up the board, heading across in this direction.
Assault keyword, or it gets the assault.
Okay.
Because
you can get its corner to tap 2 inches into there to reach the objective. That's fine.
Because that's secure no man's land. I need to.
Oh, right, don't it? Okay, yeah, just a little bit of extra acceleration there. Pushes it a bit further up the motorway. And then across here, jumping across. This is the only unit on the board that can fight this in close combat, and I gambled on bringing those down, but it didn't work. And so Mike's going to take his revenge across there. So all looking particularly healthy. And what the Throne of Terror, where have they come from? Well, that's him. He's slung them across. So slingshot from the Dreadnought, hurling the Death Company across the board to here. So the dynamics of that's fantastic. So very, very useful to have those Dreadnoughts able to move the infantry around the board. That's any point in the game, but very, very useful at this stage. That's movement done. We're going to shooting phase next. Okay, shooting phase is complete. Shooting up the road with the Battle Predator. Again, the assault keyword was able to do so. Almost taking out the Banshees, but just the Exarch left with a wound. Had to command reroll one of her saves to keep her alive. The firepower here stripped away some wounds. Infernal's pistols they're equipped with, so dropping down to 9 left on the Crimson Hunter. We're going to charges next. There's just the 2, actually, because these are eligible to charge. All right, charges next. So charges going ahead. A 10-inch charge rolled here with the Death Companies. In they go. That's against the Shroud Runners, and then an easy charge going ahead here. But Mike being careful to keep capturing range 3 of the objective. So pick a combat. Both of them are seriously in Mike's favour at this stage. And I think if these 2 go well, which they should, this is going to kill the game. Here the Eldar will not be able to recover from this with just 3 models left on the table.
Yeah, so I'll do the
crucial part about this game is Mike struck first in multiple instances, and that proved that to be important, because Eldar are dangerous for sure. They made it through to the grand final last season. But Blood Angels, such respect to them now. This is a list that's growing on Mike here as he continues to use them and refine them. And they're not static. You know, in a situation across here back in the day, you're kind of stuck, but now Mike's able to send units out. It's got such a... You know, you've created a situation of stuck here to in the thick of the fighting within seconds.
So I'll start with the cabin first up there.
Yeah. The prize of smashing a Crimson Hunter out of the sky.
Yeah, so it's 5 plus 1 on the charge.
Go back to your bubble wrap box.
I'm going to use his 0 CP for the...
Yes. Red Rampage.
Red Rampage, yep.
Okay.
So...
this is a moment of pride if you can take an aeroplane out.
3s.
Yep.
Rerolling.
Oh, because of Oath of Moments.
Yeah.
Well done.
So that's lethal.
Okay.
And then these have all hit. I'll be wounding you now on 2s because it's strength 10. Strength 10.
+1 to wound roll.
Yeah.
2 have fouled.
No devastating either. So
4 have gone through.
but this has got an extra AP on it now.
Yes.
So it's -3.
And I think you've got an ability and enhancement called Artisan of War.
That's the one I'm taking it from.
All right,
so
gotcha.
it's -2 standard. Artisan of War improves AP to 1.
Block 1.
So that's
6 damage.
Yep.
Dropping down to 3. Good smashing from the captain. Paves the way for the Sanguinary Guard to finish the job.
2, 3.
They get loads of attacks. Very useful unit this game. They have proved to be.
So these are hitting on 3s. Rerolling.
Yeah, good use of Oath of Moment.
Yeah, and then they will have been.
Well, it's not been too difficult choices this turn. I don't have much stuff left. More lethal's coming through. I think we're gone.
This is strength 5, 6, 7.
I'm dead, Mike. Stop. It's all over.
Oh, okay.
That's 2 lethals from the Carmine Blades have gone through. Do we blow up? It's been a game of detonations, but no. So, aircraft removed from play. That's the Vagabond aircraft. Okay. And I guess Mike will just tap into the objective a few inches. Now we've got 5 Def Company with Thunderhammers. Take on the Shroud Runners.
Right, so 4 attacks each. No, 3 attacks each +1. So, yeah, 20 attacks. Hit on 4s, rerolling.
Well, I have to say, it's good to see Blood Angels doing well. Good to see Firstborn doing well. Increasingly despised part of 40k as models are moved on, but this army is here to stay. It's performing particularly well. 2s to wound.
2s,
yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
And this is it. Mike just putting the Eldar out of them out of their misery. Okay. Target destroyed with ease 3 or 4 times over here with the Thunderhammers coming from the Def Company squad on foot, which is not slowed thanks to the useful Dreadnoughts here. Romulus and Remus Librarian Dreadnoughts using their ability to rapidly move units around the board. I'm going to concede at this point. It's game over. Blood Angels have picked up another notable victory here against the Eldar, one of the best armies on the channel. So shock and awe here from the Blood Angels. A good, well-executed game from them. It's not really run through the points. Mike just picked up 15 for primaries, so it launched him miles ahead. Overwhelming force, secure no man's land would have been a success as well.
Didn't get overwhelming.
So yeah, but a heap of points coming through, and the situation would have only have improved with Mike now in control of that objective, that one, and that one, and us languishing over in that corner with James R, ex-Arc friend, and a Falcon. We'll talk about units of the game next for both sides. At the end of the game, we'll call out the silver level Patreons. That's Jason Martinez, Marcus Olsen, Ross Caldwell, and Miniature Matt. So a massive thank you to them for their support on the Patreon page. And to support the channel, unlock different perks. There's the Patreon link in the video description below, and also YouTube channel membership. So we'll think about units of the game. Number of contenders here for both sides. Okay, for the Eldar, I'm going to give it to the Avatar just for some of the shenanigans he pulled off across the other side of the board. And he was on his own and did destroy a good number of units, vehicles, bring them down. So I'm going to give it to him. Blood Angels, lots of choices available from those. Useful supporting units would be the Bow Predators. Not too bad from them. Just a constant dacker every turn. But Mike wants to give it to a combo, and that is Def Company on foot or with jump packs. and then being moved around the board with the aid coming from the Dreadnoughts. That's Romulus and Remus, the 2 Librarian Dreadnoughts. So it's that combination. If you're to pick, it's hard to pick. Surely it's the root cause of all this is these Dreadnoughts. They're sending the units out across the board. So it's a very interesting way the Blood Angels army now operates. So it's got deep striking units, but it now has units that can be moved swiftly across the board thanks to the help brought about by these Librarian Dreadnoughts. So it'll be fascinating to watch Blood Angels to see how well they do. They're obviously off to a start with the league, and they've done very well indeed. And we'll see how they progress with that at this early stage of the season. So exciting times here, and it's good to see Firstborn. This is a pure Firstborn army, and good to see it represented on the board. But in this particular game, the Eldar, in all their wisdom, have actually been taught a lesson in warfare by the Blood Angels. Great game. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.